Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna and Joe with the back end. He cracks me up. Was that not adorable? Yes, it was. Today, I'm bringing you two fun projects. One, I'm going to wing it, and I hope that you like what you see. The other one, we'll see what you think as I go along. Today's live will be extended a bit. Donnell's had a death in the family, and while she's traveling, we wanted to give you a place to land. So I'm going to extend my live, and we're just going to have a good time today. Today's August 31st, 2025, and I turned 61 today. Thank you all ahead of time for the birthday well wishes and all of it. So let me slip into the chat, and then we'll talk about these two fun projects. Yeah. And I appreciate each and every one of you that are here today. Joe the Tech Man, happy birthday, sweetie, from me and Buttercup. Have a great day and a wonderful live this morning. Yes, it's going to be a fun live. I've already been up and about and on the long arm, and we've been having a good time on the back end. Michelle Crafton Moore. Hello, Michelle, and good morning. Happy birthday. Thank you. Marsha, happy birthday, Don. I appreciate it. Yes, you're going to church. You have a good day, and I catch the replay later. Donnell, good morning, Auntie Donna, Papa Joe, and Buttercup. Happy birthday to you, Auntie Donna, and many more to come. Thank you, sweetheart, and safe travels on your way back home. Candace, happy birthday, Donna. Thank you, sweetheart, and I appreciate you. We're about to eat breakfast and load up the car and head home from Alabama. I pray safe travels, and please touch base when you get home, sweetheart. I know it's a long journey. I think like 12 hours to get there, so it'd probably be about that coming home with it being holiday weekend, so you be very careful. Michelle's talking about Waylon got mad because the kitties wouldn't play with him. That's too cute. Mean kitties. A big happy birthday intro starts in about 14 minutes. Happy birthday to Ying. Joe, you're too sweet today. Melissa, hello everyone. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yes. If you see my supporters, they're the ones in the green. They're the channel supporters, and we humbly appreciate each and every one of you for your dedication and for you just supporting the channel on the back end. And I really enjoy getting to do private Zooms with you guys, creating fun projects on the back end. So if you're seeing this for the first time, or you watch our channel in a regular and you would like to participate in these extra activities, when I drop a pattern that I'm working on, you get the first dibs on the videos. There's a lot of extras that are involved, depending upon what level you choose. So, with that being said, hit that join button, hit the subscribe button. Our algorithm, our YouTube is showing us we have many subscribers, many viewers, but it doesn't match the subscribers. So you sit at home and you're watching, please smash that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and let YouTube know that you do like the content that we are putting out. So we do appreciate each and every one. That'll get you the green button in the chats, and you get the special shout outs along the way. So let me see. Days in the house. Good morning, Don and Joe. Happy birthday, Donna Lee. I hope it's a good year of health and wonderful memory making. Yes, it's going to be. This year has got to be so much better. God don't give you more than you can handle, and we're not going to challenge that one. We're just grateful and blessed. You have a safe trip home, my friend. Debbie Gonzalez is in the house. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Donna, Queen Squirrel, best buddy, best teacher, sister, friend, and stuff. Happy birthday to you. That is too sweet, Debbie. It's good to see you. Party about to begin. Yes, this is going to be a party today. I'm telling you, on the back end, I'm doing all kinds of fun stuff. Party on, dude, Papa Joe. Donalita, yes. We're heading home, leaving after breakfast. You eat something soft on that tummy. Let me change my name. Hi, Day and Debbie. Now that's better. Yes. Now I know who I'm talking to. Keep texting as you ride Donna. Yes. I so cannot wait to hold my triplets. We won't see you for days. You need puppy snuggles. Hey there, Melissa. Safe travels, Donnell. We're about to head home. Yes. So, go Papa Joe. Please keep Heather in your prayers as well. The kids bring the school bug home, and it's going through her house, and the poor girl didn't have a voice yesterday at all. She is very sick, so please keep her in your prayers. Candace is in the house. Hey, sweetheart. Yes, Dentist also. Be safe on the road. We're heading back as well. I think everybody is traveling today. Joe really needs to do voiceovers. Yes, he does. Doesn't he? I think it would be fabulous if he would just take the reins on that. I could just do some sewing and he could do the voiceovers. I think that would be amazing. I need to learn how to do voiceovers. Me too. We'll see. I need to take Heather lessons. She does fabulous with them. I know Papa Joe has a soothing voice. Yes, he does. Melanie, good morning, good morning. Thank you guys for sharing the love. Rita, hello and welcome. Judy Herbert, good morning, sweetheart. I'm just skimming, making sure I don't miss anybody. Joy, good morning, happy birthday. Donna, thank you. Noreen, thank you, and it's good to see you here. I'm skimming. Andrea, happy birthday, and howdy to everyone. Andrea, welcome, sweetie, and I hope all is going well with you. I did, let me see, good morning. Streamlabs, Noreen, Brenda Foley's in the house, and my chat seems to always jump. Pretty block behind you, is that a wine color? This one? You have to give me a thumbs up if it's this one. And I'll tell you about that block in a minute. Let me see. Kathy Hutchins is in the house. Vintage Style by Joe is in the house. Lisa, hello and welcome. Awkward Quilter, hello, Lisa. Lurking in cooking. I hope you're cooking me something yummy. Brenda, hello. I'm staying home. Traffic will be crazy and my patience is not high. Kathy, I get it. I really get it. Hi to everyone I missed, and yes. Okay. Let me, before I get the chat started and the fun begins, these are the project that I'm working on, the Garden for Harper quilt. I started it on Friday night, and I did a few blocks the other night because I want to play with a few layouts. There's different ways that you can turn. Oh, someone said bacon. Now I just squirreled. Thank you very much, Brenda. Thank you very much. But I'll show you that if I remember when we wrap up the live. This right here is one block. I was supposed to be further ahead. This is a legit kit caribou, and it took me a day and a half to do that one block. And so I should be further ahead, but I really focused on trying to see if I can get that all around that eye. There's many, many, many tiny pieces. So I'll share that project with you at a later date. I'm also going to be doing a lot of fun things coming up, and I think you're going to enjoy them along the way. Let me see. I'm trying to hit and miss. I'm all scattered this morning. I'm going to do a tour video of the new setup that we have up here, and I'll merge that with the long arm room downstairs, so you'll see the way that we have shifted and expanded. We're getting really, really busy with the business on the back end, so Donna needed more space. So I'm taking over the house one room at a time. Joe keeps telling me we need to rent a building. No, we don't. Because I spend so much time sewing, I would never be home, right? This way I can say I never leave home. What more can a girl want? You give me my caffeine, you give me my sewing machine, my long arm, and the girls are happy, right? I don't require a lot. Just let me be. If you have any questions for me today along the way, please. Hi, Marty. Hi, sweetheart. You're so cute today. Let me tickle the back end. Let me come around and do the front. Ah, Marty, we've missed you. I wish I could shake it like that, but no. I don't land very well. And I'm telling you, it's just crazy. So let me see. I'm going to do those videos. I'm trying to do my Wednesday videos. I'm trying to learn some editing on the back end for myself. So you're going to see the Wednesday wink, and I hope you like it. And there's going to be fun things incorporated in that. So you're only going to see that video on Wednesdays. You're going to be able to see along the way. I did my intro, and it was horrible. But I'm learning how to do the editing. So along the way, you're going to be with me and watch me grow and expand as I'm learning and trying to retain that info. And I pulled Day in along the way. I'm like, yeah. So I've ordered some books and I'm learning. And I hope that y'all like those. Please share those. And we'll see where I am in a year on doing those Wednesday winks. And if I've gotten any better along the way. So let me see. Go Marty, dance on. I love your top, Donna. Thank you. All the time, I'm always in a t-shirt. I always wear my godly t-shirts. It's my faith, and it's just what I've done. I've had this shirt a couple years in the closet, and I come out this morning after showering, getting dressed, and Joe goes, ooh, I like that top. Is that a new one? No, sweetheart. It's just been in the closet. So I'm going to, that's my cue, start dressing a little better than just my t-shirt and jeans. So you'll see me coming out of the t-shirts and going back into my sweaters for the winter. Joyce, hello and good morning. Marlene, good morning, sweetheart, and welcome. Let me see, and Quilt Fact is talking. Brenda Foley, let me see. Pat Strawhouse, good morning, and thank you, sweethearts. Nanita, hello, and welcome. Debbie Wright, and school has just started. I mean that in a good way, Day, not a bad way. I kind of went, help me, and she goes, I got this. This is something I'm good at. So we're going to see how it goes. You'll be a champion at editing too. We'll see. I've my week 2 video, I edited everything on it. Now my week 1 is very short, 3-minute long, and my week 2 video was like 45 minutes, and I've got it down to 15. So I really want you to critique that video and tell me what you think. I'm really trying to learn a little bit of the back end. You'll be a champion now. Joyce, hello. Yo, Patty G, good morning and thank you. Brenda, beautiful sweater, Donna. Yes. Thank you, guys. And I promise I'll start dressing better instead of just the t-shirts. I get complacent and I'm like, pull it out and throw it on, pull it out and throw it on. I've got like 60 of them, so if I get busy sewing and I don't feel like doing the laundry that week, I never run out of clothes, right? So today's project, let me slip into the table really quick. One of my amazing subscribers mailed me a panel, and in said panel, it had a lot of these squirrels. I showed you this the other day. And I've cut the panel out and I've squared it. We all know how to do that. But I'm taking my panel to a whole new level and something outside of my comfort zone. And then I'm going to segue into using the Fallon rulers. And I'm going to do a few different blocks with those squirrels, and I'll make a secondary project with the ones that I cut out. There was 20 of those that I cut off, and I'll be able to do 20 blocks. So we'll see how big of project I can make. I really fell in love with this. Day mailed me this fabric the other day, and I fell in love with it when I got it yesterday. And outside of the blue, it is perfect for this project. And I was just like, I have to use this. So this is going to be the backing, and then I'm also putting a hanging sleeve. This piece here will be the hanging sleeve. And as I work a project, I go step by step in my mind and check off, okay, I know this is going on my front door, so I know I need a hanging sleeve. I know the hanging sleeve needs to be the proper size, and it should be 4 for a standard hanging sleeve. This is going to be 3 1/4 when it's done and ready to go into the back. I'll also put a piece of cardboard and hang a string, and then it'll hang like, you know how we hang our wreaths on our front door? Well, I have one of those door hangers. I want to be able to hang this. So that's my goal for today, is to get a couple of these projects. This will not be completed today, and I'll be able to show you why in just a minute. Good morning, Fallon. I just saw a beautiful panel. Yes, and welcome, sweetheart, and I'm glad you're here. Good Sunday morning, birthday gal Donna and Joe and Butterscotch and friends, and happy birthday. You look extra special today. Thank you. So anyway, a special shout out to the subscribers that mailed me this panel and the fabric that you'll see me using in a little bit. It's Diane and Bob Hollenbeck and Stephanie Sutton. Thank you guys, and it meant so much to me. I want to take this to a whole new level, so join me for this. I have my light box here, but I'm going to go ahead real quick before I do that, because I have to, in my mind, do things in steps. So I'm doing a hanging sleeve, and I want to go ahead and get this pre-made, and I'll pre-make the binding as well. So this will be ready to go, and all I'll have to do when this project is done, I keep everything together, and wada bing, wada bang. I don't have to stop what I'm doing and make anything. It'll be ready to roll. My bobbin. I should have checked this morning. So the whole line. Good thing I wasn't really working, right? So we'll fold that back down, and we give this another go. And I did not press that. I lined up straight with the seams. This is very cool fabric. And let's see if I can get this puppy going now. And I want to keep it lined up here, the lines, and make everything look really cool. This, as I said, will be a door hanger. It should, keyword should, measure 18 by 20. And it's the perfect size to hang on my front door. So these are already pre-measured, pre-clipped, as you can see. And I highly recommend, this is just something that I do before I ever dive deep into a project. You know how no one likes to do their binding, and no one really likes to do that last minute stuff when you're working a project. I'm the same way, trust me. So this is now ready, and I won't have to do anything else with it. And as you can see, it's measured. It could come into here, but I wanted it to come all the way over for a reason, because I don't want it to look funny on the wall, on the door when I hang it. So now that's simple, and I have the hanging sleeve pre-made. So I will lay that here, and I'm trying to keep everything together. I normally don't pin. I'll tell you that. I just don't like to pin. So let me get my light box lit up, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Very rarely do I use my light box. But this morning I was like, I pulled it out because I wanted to show you guys something. And I thought, how fitting would it be? So yes, it is a caterpillar. No, I don't have the affiliate link. I'm not upselling anything, so let me put that right out there. But I wanted to do something to make this kind of like a 3D effect. Something that was really going to showcase this project. I wanted my leaves to pop. I wanted the background to look like it's in a mirror. And be really flat. So even the nuts on this will pop a little bit. Joe, your screen's over here on mine. Thank you. Bob, hello, very welcome for the panel. Thank you guys for thinking of me. I love it. So anyway, I took the liberty before the live and I put one layer of batting here and I traced it out. And I've already cut it out, but I left the center here for a reason. This squirrel, is it not stinking adorable? So my goal today, like I've already laid this, I don't have to do any spray basting or anything. As we know, your batting does stick. So it's already cut there. So what my goal is I want to take some fluff. And I want to make my squirrel stand out just a little bit extra. I think that's going to be cool. Are you going to be able to see all the detail today? No, you won't. But I need to do this piece under the light box so that I can make this squirrel pop up a little bit, and it's going to look like it's a little bit of a 3D effect. Now see how big it is? It's not going to stay that big, I can assure you. But I want to pull this all around because on my door, once it's quilted, I'm going to put a lot of work and effort into this. This is going to be a custom piece. When I'm finished with it, I'm going to take it down to the long arm and do the work. But anyway, do you see how that's puffed up there? I hope that you can see it, how squishy it is. Now I have literally stuffed my squirrel. And what I will do on the long arm, and I will bring you along for that as well. I'm just a girl who loves the long arm and the motion and everything about it that I can do. But I will echo around the squirrel like this. Then I'll even come up into the body and then around the neck. I may put a little bit extra batting here in the eye to make that eye stand out as well. Then once I have this part done, all of this here will be flat and I will echo around where all the leaves are. So that's going to really be a standout piece. I really like that. So I just wanted to make sure that you would be able to see my thought process on this. So I've taken the liberty to go ahead and I have the back starched and ready to go. And I hope that I do not mess this up when I lift it up. The goal would be I don't, but we all know things happen. So let me bring it up to the table because you're not going to be able to see now. But we know batting sticks to batting and it's going to become a whole thing. So I don't want to press it in too much, but I've got 2 layers of batting here. I have got the one layer, then I've got the second layer, and then I've got the outside here with the third layer, and then the squirrel is stuffed. So I really think this is going to be cute, or at least cute in my mind, the way I want to do this. I don't want anything to shift, so just for moving it purposes, I am going to pin until I can get it loaded on the long arm, and then I won't have to worry about the pinning. and as I get it to where I need, because I'll be able to pin this straight to the long arm without worrying about anything moving. I was going to try and do it up here today, and I was like, no, I know I can do a better job on the long arm and walk it through where it needs to be. So I very well may even do that as a little video for you, so you'll be able to see the process of this along the way. So give me a second and I'll get this pinned in, and then we'll move to the next project. And I just want to make sure that nothing shifts. It's really important that when you're doing something that's going to look a little bit like 3D-ish, that you do take the extra time and make sure it does not move. You don't want to put this much work into it and have it move around on you. You just don't want to do that. And for this particular project, I will be starting the quilting in the center and working around the squirrel and building my way out. My goal is I will also echo around all of the leaves as well. This hit home, man. I tell you, this couldn't have come at a more perfect time for me. I love fall. Summer's my favorite, but fall, it just, our leaves here are already starting to change. So today, Joe and I are going to take a little bit of time this afternoon and take off for the day, and maybe we'll be able to go up the mountain and see more leaves change. Sometimes I will not play with it. I'll just pitch it. I want to make sure that I can feel how smooth it is underneath. Fall is my favorite, yep. You can tell when you use your needles a lot because they won't go through. Don't forget to pay the rent. Thank you. Let's show Donna special love for her birthday. You guys are so amazing to me. So anyway, got the top. I don't think it's going to shift here. Well, I'm going to say I hope it doesn't. So I'll do one here. It's kind of like a wing and a prayer, you know? And I don't mean to stop, but it's hard for me to do pins right now. Put a couple more in. Joe's going to be over there yelling, "Dead air, woman, dead air." And I don't want any bumps or lumps, so I'm feeling along the way, and I will double check this when I get it downstairs to the long arm. But I know this one's going to be a super fun one. I'll audition a little bit. I'm thinking like a, instead of the gray, I might go with a real light brown. But I hope that you like the outcome of this, Bob. I think it's going to be a fun one, and okay. I will throw every one of these away. As you know, I don't mess around, right? When you can't feel your left hand and you're trying to push pins through, it's not a good thing. Guys, I'll be in and out of the chat. That's okay, Joyce. Thank you for coming. And it also could be the areas where I'm going through the triple batting that's also given me the fit, because that's the way it's going to be. Like the sides come through easy, so that's one layer. So it has to be, that's my problem area. Let me get the pins out of the way because now I don't need them. But can you see the vision I have? to where this here is puffed up. I don't think I need to do any more puffing of it, you know? I think that's going to make it stand up just enough. So I think that's going to be fun there. Oh, I should have moved it over a little bit more, but I will base that puppy in. So let me slide it like this, and I'll hand it to the boss. And that way when I take it downstairs to the long arm, and then I'll shut this off and get this out of the way, just up there on top the printer, please. Hold on, guys. I have to make space for next piece. I'll put this right here and give it to the boss. Here's the bag for it, honey. Here you go. And thank you very much. It's always good to have an extra set of hands handy, right? I'll move those pins out of my way, and I'll show you what I'm thinking here. Are these not stinking adorable? Now, you're not going to be able to see everything at once, but my mindset is, let me get this hung back up. I'm going to be using the trim locks today, but I don't have the 5-inch, and I have to ask Fallon if she has the 5-inch because it works better. I have so many stickers on this. But these are the trim locks, and I will be making the flying geese. I'll cut the block to 5, and then I'll end up squaring it down when I'm done. So my mindset on this is I will put these aside, and I need these to each be 5-inch when I'm starting. So I want to find the happy spot that I'm going to get the most of this block. And I'm going to make these into stars. I think it's going to be so cute. So these will be the centers. And it's like a little bit of fussy cutting, but not, you know what I mean? But see how cool that looks? And it's all dead center. So I'll slide that one over, and I'll do this with all of these along the way. And I want to make sure I get enough of this little cute fella. And don't mind me, I will talk to myself through this. When you get used to one set of rulers, like the Fallon rulers, I don't know how else to call. I could have just turned, but this way I have to pick up and maneuver and double check measurements, and it's just too much on the brain. So I'll find my happy spot on each of these, and I bet I'm going to try something, because I know I can make this happen. I know I can. At that dead center of where I want. Don't mind me, I'm talking to myself. Let me do, I'm going to make these centers at 4.5. I think that will work better. I'm flying by the seat of my pants today, guys. And just center. I like that I can see through this so much better, and I'm getting the effect that I'm looking for. And I like that. I'm getting a better visual of what my plan is. Like I said, this is not a pattern. This is just something I want to do to show respect for the people that were gracious enough to bless me and make something special out of it. I could have used the whole panel as a whole, but it wouldn't fit my front door the way I wanted. So I was like, I know what I can do. I do this. This is how I work too. I'm always changing things when I work. I do. It's like Fallon, great minds think alike. I knew I needed what I needed to do, and I needed it to be 5, so I'll go down a size. But I wanted these to be my centers. And I just think being able to really fussy cut and get exactly what I want for each of these is what's more important than trying to go that extra little bit. Eva, good morning, sweetheart. I have to fly by seat of pants. I'm telling you, that's the best way to roll, right? I just ordered that panel from Quilt in a Day. I tell you what, this panel, I love it. I have no words. I really am enjoying this. It has so many possibilities. And anytime you get a panel that has, I call it the bonus blocks, you don't have to use it as a whole. You can break that puppy down and turn it into fabulous, you know? So that's what this girl's going to do. Yep. We're going to make this fun and have fun all morning long. And let's see here. This is what I'm used to. I can hold this and use this. And to me, it's a lot safer cutting for me. Now this here is so cute. It says the market. I want to see if I can get as much of that in as possible. And I don't want it to be lost in the seam allowance. It's just too stinking cute. You try to get everything. And I never used to fussy cut, never used to do the inside blocks, but I'm learning, I'm really liking the outcome. I saw Mitzi, she does a lot of the fussy cutting too, and I really like a lot of these blocks that are coming in from our block swaps, and I think they're cool. So I'm like, I'm going to go out of my comfort zone and try new things. So that's what the girl is now doing. This is a tractor, I'm telling you, full of apples. And the squirrel eating the apples. But you improvise, you work with the tools that you feel more comfortable with. And that's what I'm doing. This one here is so cute. Can you see the heart? The apple has the heart carved out. I just think that is so cool. I love to fussy cut and get the best block possible. Brenda, absolutely. Women, abso-freaking-lutely, girl. I recommend if you can get this panel, you're not going to be disappointed. And I feel like I'm walking on cloud 9. I love Happy Meal, and this one really made me happy. Now this one here looks like the squirrel got hung up, like it's been daggered or something, but it's just hanging on, like it's sniffing for the next nibble of nuts or something. So that's a little bit, and I hate that much waste. I really, in my mind, knew what I wanted to do, and I did not want to have the waste. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So now this set is coming up this way, and I will still be doing the same step, trying to get every bit I can of this squirrel, and then pull it back. And I love the clean cut of it. This one looks like it's been starved to death. You know, it's really, really skinny. So we're going to have to fatten him up. If Marty saw that, man, he'd be like, hey, dude, we got to feed you. And I think I might, I'm trying to work this project out in my head as we go along, because I want to do it justice. Now this squirrel's eating apple slices in the scarecrow, so I want to make sure I try to get as much of that as possible. And I like the idea of the fussy cut, like I said, because you can pick exactly what you want to say to showcase. Like I said, this live's going to be long, so stay with me. My neighbor takes the waste to make yarn. I have a bucket here for my scrap bin of the cutoffs, and I don't know what to do with. If you want to give me scrap waste at retreat, I will take it to her. Okay. Yeah, I know Dave was collecting as well, but she's going to be leaving for her getaway. And yeah, I think we can do that, Mitzi. I love to not, it just bothers me when we waste so much, but we have to cut off, you know? This has Tostitos in it. It's too cute. And yes, the girl loves them, you know? Can you see them in the shopping cart? Toasties. And we have one more. And then we'll count up our blocks and see how many legs I need to make. But this is perfect for the holiday. You know, I was going to just frame these and hang them in the long arm room. And I was like, I don't know. Donna, I am done taking scrap waste. I thought so. But hi, Joseph. Hold on, guys. Joe, I need a Band-Aid. Casualty, one. You have to look there. That's where I keep them. I have to take whatever you have there. Can you go down and get me a small one? That's going to make my thumb stand up. She is teaching her children how to recycle. I think that's good. Oh, I know. That's why these are so important for me. They help me from slippage. And it shows the best of us we mess up, you know? Yeah, I turned it and I didn't have hold of it like I should have. And it's only a nick. But if I'd been using that other ruler, I guarantee you the live would be over. Okay. Joe said 1 cut a week. That's it. And I've used my limit. And it's okay. Ouch. Dr. Joe to the rescue. Yeah. He's too funny. That's why I keep Band-Aids right behind the monitor. And I'm like, okay, Band-Aid on L1. So when I'm not using the good ruler, I use a lot of Band-Aids. A lot. Now that's sweet. What kind of car is that, Joe? It has a star emblem in the... I'll tell you what, it's a sweet looking ride. I hate to take any of that car off, but a girl's got to do what she's got to do, right? Okay, now I've got my scrap bin all filled up. Girl, that is how... Wait a minute. Girl, I have to watch. Girl, that is how they start with a nick. Yes. Band-Aid to the rescue. I'm way overquoted then. I tell you what, these really save my hands. They really, really do. I think when I picked up, I hadn't closed my rotary cutter. My Band-Aids are in my ruler drawer, right beside. Yeah, I keep Band-Aids everywhere. Band-Aid queen. So let's do a count of what I've got, and then we'll move forward from there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22. So hold on, I will end up asking Joe a million times today. How many was that? So if I don't write it down, I will forget. And I can set that aside. There. I'm guessing 20. There was 22. Don't make me recount day. No. No, don't do it. So now we get to play for a little bit and see. I have these. This is going to be... I'm trying to decide the binding because I don't want to cut anything till I decide the binding. Oh, I understand my husband and Chef do most of the shopping except Costco. Yes. Or do I think I might do this as the binding because I really like that. Okay, I have 22. I need 24 to do the blocks. Let me think. Should I do a couple filler blocks, you think? I need 24. Or should I go ahead and just do those? What do you think? I wait on you guys to answer. I don't want to waste a lot of this because this is too stinking cute. Plaid will be nice binding, yes. I think the plaid will make the binding perfect. Fussy cut the knot. Okay, do two of the knots. All right. See, you guys are talking me through it, right? And I appreciate that. This is all heavily starched, so trust me. I know, Joe. He's going, ta-ta-ta. No, this is for, I need 2 extra center blocks day. So I know I'm going to have more than I need there, but I don't like messy cutting. Because that would leave me a mess. Joseph, stop. Okay, that'll give me the 24 I need. The squirrels will have, yeah, the squirrels are searching for their nuts. Okay, that's out of the way. I have the 2 extra, and I'm good with that. So now, let me just cut that off, because I'm not going to waste. Now we're going to do the star points and the corners. So, let me see. We know this is going to be binding. Let me go ahead and cut the binding. So, that way tonight, when I'm up here working again, I will be able to say, binding's done. And yes, I use, these are 2.5, and I asked Fallon and Matt to make this when I first started back to sewing, and it's perfect, and I love it. But no, that's binding. I'll sit that with the sashing. Yes. The squirrels will be searching for the nuts. Yes. Got the vacuum, and I will not be able to hear. That's okay. Great salvage save. Yeah. I do whatever I can to save. They need to make a noiseless vacuum. Yes. I like to use stripes and multicolor for binding. It puts a nice finish. I think that'll really wrap this project up really cool. So I'm thinking, and you tell me what you think. I will use these prints. I'm thinking the prints will be the, I want to say, this will be my background fabric. And the prints for the stars, the legs, the different prints, what do you think? Or use the prints. I don't have enough of that. I know I don't. Let me stick with my original thought here. Feel a bump. And I pressed it. I must have pressed it with the bump. Marty is extra special happy today. He's loving this and Donna's birthday. You guys are too good to me. Thank you. Yeah. Let me move these. Those will be the star legs. This will be the background. Make sure I got it all. Best way to do it. So let me see the background. I'm thinking outside the box because I should have wrote it all down and I didn't. These are going to need to be a flying geese. Is the other ruler. Need to go 5-inch. I know they're going to be 4.5 finish. I have to think in my head. Go Marty, garage, the center. Use this for the center in the corners and then use the fabric for the points. You think? I think that'd look really cool. Go ahead and get this cut. You guys only knew how much I had to cut without the hook on it. So I needed 24. Wait a minute, we have to do some quilt math. Someone do my math for me for the centers. I'm going to be making 24 times 4 quilt math. $96, you say? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So, as you can tell, we will only get a few of these done today. We won't get them all done. Do what, baby? Okay. Do one more, and then we'll go down to the 3-inch. I'm going a little bit bigger, and then 96. Thank you, guys. Brain today, brain. Make sure they're. You know how sometimes you get a wrinkle. I have a wrinkle, and I'm not going to cut it like that. Give me just a second. We'll get that out of there. I know I'm not being polite. I've got my back to everybody. You're too funny, man. When I get quiet, he's over here going dun 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 to remind me to talk. Do what? No, I'm not. Stop it. Multitasking and doing numbers at the same time. Leave me alone. You're picking on me and I don't like it. get the iron out. I don't like it when it has a wrinkle. And I pressed these last night and I rolled it back. So we'll just take them out. He's being funny. He's a barrel of laughs today, right? Just a minute here. Thanks, Dave, for dropping links. Okay. Now I can do this. And I'm only going to cut enough to do a couple of the blocks today. And then I'll do the cutting behind the scenes when no one's watching. Don't mind me. Tasha, good morning, sweetheart. I like your cutting mat. I tell you what, this cutting mat, I can expand it. I can turn it all different directions. And like I said, I am not a Caterpillar affiliate. I have the link, but I'm not pushing all that. I buy the Caterpillar because I like the product. And the mat is so smooth. It travels well. I can fold it up, put the band around it, and it folds down to a little area this big. You know, it's just this. I've had the Martelli, I've had numerous different ones, and this one seems to be what works best for me. And I'm really, that's just it. That's it. Anyone know the name of the squirrel panel? It's in the chat. If you can scroll back, someone bought it. I think Brenda Foley bought it. Brenda, if you're still here, sweetheart, can you drop the information? Dawn H, if you're here, maybe you can drop it. Making sure I'm getting my measurements right. Anyone know the name? Mama Enterprise YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay. That'll be the centers. So I cut it at 5. I want it to be 2.5. A day in the secret life of squirrels. I love it. My husband's over here singing to me. He is such a good man today. He's singing with all glory. Quilting a Day was having a sale on it. I just think it's so cool. No, these are not perfect cuts, but they're cut. What in a day? Sorry, Brenda, I misread the question. Day, can you look up? I don't think Brenda stayed, or Bill, or Bob. Can you look that up for her? Yeah, I should have already had all this cut out, but I didn't. Enough for 16 blocks. So remember that number, Joe, 16. I need to cut enough for the 24. And trust me, you'll see me sew in a minute. Google come up with many. Now I have the name. Thanks, everyone. Good. Cloth Works, The Secret Life of Squirrels. Thank you, Brenda. I promise you, honey, when I'm done cutting, I'll talk. Posted the link to Quilt in a Day. Thank you. He hums and I get all off track. The 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you can change your number to 20 now, Joe. See. Google come up with so many. Brenda, sorry. Let me see. I got it from Clothworks. I can't talk and cut it. If he wants me to look like Edward Scissorhands, that's not a good thing. I can't do That's like chewing gum and walking at the same time. That would not be fun. So bear with me. Like I said, I apologize. I should have had this cut. And I didn't. I took last night and read a book. I think I grabbed the wrong size. No, I did. But I think it'll come together really pretty. I promise we'll get a couple done today. Pinky promise we will. At least I'll have it all cut out, if nothing else. So you guys liking the wedges doing new intros and things? I think it's cool. But I want to get others' opinion. I think he's done a really good job. I need 4.5. 2, 3, 4.5. That'll be 22. I'm going to knock my husband out. I can't talk. He's over here singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. He's making me smile. Happy birthday to me. Four and 1. I promise it'll go a lot quicker. I promise you guys. Okay, I have all 24 pretty flying geese. Sister Chicks Quilting popping in here to wish you a happy birthday, Donna. God love you, Di. You're my birthday buddy. You know that. That's how I always remember your birthday. She was so cute yesterday. I was laying on the chair reading a book, and I was like looking, and I was like, I wanted her to have some time of her day. So I reached out to her last night and said, happy birthday to you. Everybody, please tell Di Sister Chicks happy birthday. She's my birthday sister. Yeah, we share. She's yesterday, I'm today. So for just a little bit of time, she is a sweetheart. Intro to Marty is fun. And I got your message. And thank you. Sing it, Joe. He's being all kinds of fun. Di, are you and Tracy and April coming in for QuiltCon? I forgot to ask. If you can let me know, I would love to hang out with you guys for a bit. I think it would be fun. I need another ruler. I'm just putting her on this spot. Are you flying in, hun, or not? So as you can see, is her rulers forever, I think. So we need, I'm not going to do all of those. I'm just doing some. Just enough to do a couple of these for you, and then I'll cut the rest out later. I'm going to try to come. I bought my ticket. April can't get off work. It's okay. If call me after the live. after or this week, if you can come in, I can tell you where we're staying, and we get to hang out a bit if you want. It would be a blast. I promise you'll have a good time. Do it this way. Like I said, I'm only cutting a couple. Have to run, but be back soon. You have fun, sweethearts. And thank you for coming. It's always a good time to have these guys come and go and do your thing. And like I said, normally I'm off by now, but Donnell had family emergency, so she asked me to give you guys a place to land today. Tracy will probably come. I'll be in church just sometime today. I would love to, I can let you guys know where we're staying. I'm not sure if you are going to get a place or what you are doing. But I'm staying in the hotel next to the convention center. And it would be a lot of fun to hang out. So, let me see. We've got a couple of those with the nuts. Let's do some of these squirrels. I could just, it would be fun to hang out. So these squirrels go multiple different ways. And thank God for scrap bucket, right? Tell you what, I'd be lost without it. Because I drop everything straight away. Watching you use the Be It Quilts trim locks. I love those. I love anything that has the way I can hook it and hold it. I'm not against Quilter Select or any other ruler, but I love I've dubbed them the Fallon rulers. They save me so much. They're just amazing. That's all I got. They're amazing. And I will definitely be using them for many years to come. I just need to get me a bigger one that would work for this size. That way I'll be wishing you a very happy birthday, Donna. Have a fantastic day. Absolutely. You guys, everybody that's going to church, be safe and have a fabulous, fabulous day. And remember, God's first in everything you do. I slide this way. And I'm just going to cut enough to get a couple of these done for us today. And I'm not sure what kind of project we're going to end up with. Like I said, I'm flying this one by the seat of my pants. I'm really jonesing for the panel to get down to the long arm and get working on that. That is going to be a fun one. I have my sister Chick's retreat this week. I am giving away 2 sets of Fallon's rulers. Your next retreat, can you get me on the list? I would love to fly out and hang out with you guys. I love going to retreat. So I've narrowed it down to I'm going to use those, and if I need, I'll use a few of the nut ones, right? Or should I go ahead and cut better? Because I know I'm going to need them for 24 blocks. The trim locks, I tell you, is life changer. I'd like to have a few of those trim locks. I tell you what, I stop in a second and show you, it's not just the trim locks that are game changer. It really isn't. She has so many different rulers. And I just acquired the other ones. Hold on. And I'm trying to decide the half rectangle. I'm kind of thinking, how cool would it be to make the legs the half rectangle? I think do a few of those scattered out, you know? Not just the flying geese, but, you know, the rectangle. What do you think? You have to let me know. But are they not stinking adorable? Every ruler they come out with, I can show you better on this. These are the 3.5 2-inch rectangles, 4.5 2.5 rectangles, and I might even do a few of those in place of flying geese. I'll be toying with ideas. And then this is the larger. And I tell Fallon all the time, I would be so lost without all of her fun rulers because they help me tremendously. And it makes sewing so much more fun. Donna, that cat tongue grip you sent me is really good on rulers too. Yes. I have Sister Tricks once a year in early September. We have Hamilton, Missouri booked. Yeah, I can't do Hamilton. I'm already booked for 3 Amigas. That would be so fun to come to that one. April. Shoot me shoot me those dates in a text message and let me know if you have any open spots for the Hamilton. Yeah, that's before my retreat. I could probably squeeze that one in. And that would be fun. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. That way I can say, I got to go to Hamilton, Missouri. If anybody's interested in the Three Amigos quilting retreats, you need to check behind the scenes, check their website. If you want to drop that, how they can register and get set up for that, go ahead, Di, and drop that information, or you text it to me and I can drop it in the chat. And let me know how many spots you have open, and we'll see if we can help get that filled. I just purchased the panel. Thank you all for your help. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, you will love it. Let me get a couple of these. Like I said, we're not going to get a lot of these made today, but we'll get some of these made today. And it's just a fun project. And just so you know, I felt privileged yesterday, and you know what I mean. The engineer. You made me chuckle. I'll cut the rest of those up later. I'm just going to get enough to do a few of the flying geese, and then we'll move right along. Di, are you going to enter any quilts into QuiltCon? Your work is beautiful. Tickets will go on sale the 1st of October for Three Amigos Retreat in Hamilton. Okay. So there you guys have it. Tickets will go on sale day. If you can remember to save the date for me or Joe, somebody, I would definitely go. I'll put that in my calendar as well. APR April to add May 2nd, 2026. Open. You said October 1st. Yeah. For trying to 3 will go. Okay. I will understand my writing, but nobody else will. Yeah, I would. That's going to be a blast. That's all I got. It's going to be a blast. You're not going to want to miss it. So now we're going to make our flying geese and get this party started. So draw your line corner to corner. Send it to you on your phone. Thank you, Day. I've never been to Missouri, and sounds like a fun place to go. My daughter and family were visiting for 3 weeks and not much quilting, but family time is priceless, right? You can't beat that. You see, that's the brown. I'm going to try to mix this up and give us a couple different samples today. Good morning, Jacqueline. Good morning, my friend. And let me see, what else have I got coming up for you? I'm making a really cool, and I'm going to toot my own horn on this one, quilt coats out of a quilt panel for QuiltCon. Now, how stinking cool is that going to be? Joe better cut up the credit cards before that retreat. He will tell me, honey, go have a good time. You only go around the sun one time, you know? Go enjoy yourself and have a good time is what he would say. I know I would melt mine. Yeah, it's all good. But funny. Yeah, you too. Funny. Yeah, we need it for each. And I promise you, we will come back to this next Sunday. And I'll still be on for a bit today working on this. Because I do want to walk away today feeling accomplished that we got a few blocks done. Then you'll have to let me know. Do you want to go to Three Amigos? We talk offline later. I think that would be fun. I love my set of Trimlock rulers. I like to get the rectangle set, but can't afford to pay the tariffs. I paid 35% plus. What? You know what, Pat? It would be so much easier for you to just come to my retreat and we load you up. Anything you buy in the States, you mail to me. And I bring them to you at the retreat. And they're used. gently used, you'll have fun. I hate that tariff thing. I so do. I really, really do. It's not fair. I understand the whys, but it's just not fair. Are you starting a new show along today? No, amazing viewer sent me some fabric. Well, it's a panel and some fabric to go along with. And I want to sew, you know? So, yeah, I'm kind of starting a new project today. But this is just me hanging out with all of you, having a good time today. So I hope that's okay. Tammy, okay, I've read that. So for right now, I'm just hanging out with all of you and enjoying myself. I think I cut those too big by a whole lot. Yeah, I did. So we will see. That is going to be and I'm really going to be meticulous in the way that I angle these. Maybe someone in the US can buy it and then ship to you. It would still be tariffs. You'd still have to pay. Stitching Life Together, Amanda. Hi, sweetheart, and welcome. It's so good to see everyone. I'm having a good time today. I hope that all of you are as well. The swag and prizes were amazing. Now you know you have to save me a seat. You already sold me on it. We have to talk. Yeah, definitely. Would love to come. I don't want it to be upside down, so I do it this way. Yeah, I'm a slow sewer today. Sorry, guys. You're used to me going, whoosh. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. Absolutely. Anything for you guys. Oh, look how cool that is. Is that not sweet? And her rulers. I'm just trying to show you. It has the 1/4 inch built in as well. And then I love it because it's got the peak right here that when you want to line up, you line that peak up and you're getting the perfect flying geese. Gonna be amazing. You just have to find your sweet spot and trim in. I just got a partial to the US before the tariffs from the UK. Good start. Now it's nearly impossible to get stuff shipped to the US. Oh no. Good morning, Amy. I hate that. It's not good, right? I really don't like it. Don't like it, not one bit. Not one bit. Happy birthday. You're well. Thank you. Happy birthday. To me, it's a fun day to just get to sit and sew with all of you. That to me is the best day. So we getting these squared up. I got the run in my face and didn't pay attention. Or I could have already had these squared. But look how nice they turn out. They're beautiful. And it takes the guesswork out of what you're doing. I always do overcuts. So don't mind me. It's just the way I do. Good morning, Janet. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope that you are doing well. Happy birthday. You guys are so good to me. I really appreciate all of you. I really do. Absolutely. You guys are amazing. And now we're going to... I really like the deep way that I'm doing these. The deep inside, you know? And I do say a scant little dab to the right. So that these line up perfect every time. I tried to cut with the scissors. It's just, I don't want to. And I have to square this puppy up. Yes, work is busy, but I am good. Good. Melissa, a lot of European countries, UK, and I think Australia have all stopped shipping. Oh, no. Balance flying geese and FPP rulers are on my wish list as well. I'll definitely order them for pickup in the US on my next trip south, hopefully before the Alaskan quilt cruise next August. Yay, you're going on the cruise? That's awesome. You will love it. If it wasn't to Alaska, I would be all in. I just can't do cold. I really physically can't do the cold. So you will have a good time. But look how they're perfect every time. Yeah, I am. Can you take these down? Can you bring me up a cup of my iced coffee? Just put it in that. Thank you, sweetheart. You take your time. Janet, 5 weeks to go. What do you mean 5 weeks to go? What are you talking about? My friends were just in Edinburgh and checked out the castle. I bet it's beautiful. I'm telling you what. I would travel the world. As Joe says, we don't like to let no dust grow under our feet. I would be the traveler. Definitely the traveler. And you can do these with the papers. You can do the 4 at a time, you know, but you do what's best for you. I have to work what's best in my brain and do the 1 at a time. Retreat? What retreat you talk about? Debbie, are you getting excited? I love our retreats. I just can't believe I'm driving that far. That's going to be so fun. I'm road tripping. 12 hours in a vehicle to come see you all. I must love you. You know? It'll be a blast. I'm just ribbing you. Gay, good morning. How are you, sweethearts? Zaza, they are doing a 3-week cruise all around the UK. Ooh. If I had the money before I come home, so many amazing places to see. If there's anything in Maryland you want to see, you come my way. I take care of you, my friend. Getting really... yeah, just a little bit. I hope that all of you that are coming to the Tennessee retreat are getting excited like Debbie. We are going to have a really good time. I have no words to express the shenanigans these guys are going to be up to, I'm sure. Good morning, Joydy. Good to see you, my friend. And lining it up across the bottom, making sure that I am moving it over. I need to line it up the way I need to have this just right, you know. Oh, Maryland crabs. I'm telling you what, the best Maryland crabs. I've had crabs other places. They're good, don't get me wrong. But the Maryland crabs are like to die for, right? Yeah, you don't know what you're missing. Yes. Maryland has the best. I can't help myself. So let's pick one of these and we'll put one of these together. I like this one. I like them all. It's in Regency Cruise. I believe their last stop is France. Only 34. Wait a minute, I have to read that. I'm going to say 73. Only 37 more days to retreat. Whoop, whoop. Are you going to be able to get off to come? We never get to see you. I was like, I wonder if she's still coming. She knows I'm picking on her. Or at least I hope she does. I am finally catching a Sunday morning live. A bit late, so I'll have to catch the replay. No one's ever late. There's always the replay, and we're just enjoying ourselves today. It's always fun to have friends to come hang out with us. We got that. We do one more. Yes, yes. I didn't know if you could get off. I really bet if I fold that down and trim this off, it'll go a lot smoother, right? Thank you, sweetheart. Debbie, yes, yes, yes. I have serious FOMO about this retreat. QuiltCon will hopefully make up for it. I'm telling you, I wish you could come early and just hang out. We'll house you. You don't need to do nothing. Just come early. We'll take you to the retreat with us. Or even better yet, you come next year, you plan to stay a couple months. We put you up. Could you imagine you come to Maryland? We'll keep you a while here and let you see all the Maryland sites. Yeah. And then let me see what else you have going on next year. Let me see. QuiltCon, yeah. But if you come, you could go to our retreat next year and we have a good time. You will enjoy QuiltCon. Yeah, it's going to be a blast. It's definitely something you don't want to miss. I pinned so many pieces of the Harper quilt. I've used up every pin in the house. So trust me when I say the girl used them up. I'm sure Zaza David says same thing. Doors open. You come, we take care of you. You enjoy QuiltCon. Absolutely. I don't know anybody that's ever went to the QuiltCon that didn't have a good time. And is that not looking stinking cute? And I really went bigger with this because I really wanted to showcase those points. Yeah. I printed out the Harper's Garden pattern. I'm telling you, I'll be showing you that here in just a minute as well. How far I've gotten and what I'm doing on the back end of it. Make sure I didn't say that in backwards. No one likes to have a date with God, right? 24 was my first QuiltCon. Did you go to Raleigh? Melissa, I didn't see you down there, but back then we didn't know each other either. How cool is that? Let me turn it this way so you can see my pretty squirrel. Really like that. So let's do it with a different color. Let me set all this aside. I want to talk to you about the Harper quilt. Let me set all of this aside, and I promise you we will revisit this next Sunday. And no, I will not be sewing it ahead. I'll probably have all the parts cut out, though, that I needed to. Let me get all this here. I am just so excited for this, the Harper project. It's really coming together quite nicely. Get all of this. You know, when you have 15 projects going at one time, you must keep organized, right? Put it all on a board. That way I have everything there. Oh. Now I can show you a few things. But let me get my area cleaned up a little bit here because I want to shut the iron off and I want to be able to turn the blocks a couple different ways and show you what I'm talking about. Melissa, 27 is in Atlanta. QuiltCon isn't in Atlanta. No. QuiltCon not in Atlanta. QuiltCon's in Raleigh. 27's in Phoenix. Okay. Better view here. So these are the Harper blocks for the quilt. QuiltCon is in Atlanta, Georgia. No. The venue is at, it can't be QuiltCon. QuiltCon is only held 2 times a year, Raleigh or Arizona. It can be in Atlanta for 27. Did they already announce? Yeah, I was told it was going to be back in Phoenix. Doesn't matter. It's on the East Coast 2 times back to back. These, mind you, these have not, you won't get a good view on that one with the camera. It caused a lot of upset, I bet. But I'm trying to give you a good, simple layout. There's so many different layouts that you can do with this quilt. I'm 2.5 hours. Cool. Atlanta, I just checked it out. Well, you know where we're going then. Yeah, definitely. So see how you have these blocks here. The pattern calls for it to come this way because you should be able to see this block. You see what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's your project. You lay it out however you wish. Can you imagine the it's whatever design you choose. You know? I like that you're seeing the secondary pattern and then a third pattern, not just all of the squares that come down. So let me know what you think. When it gets closer and we're ready, I will build these out into 4 patches, take the 4 patches, do the 8th. I'm not going to do the strip rows because when I do this, I like to make sure that my seams are lining up and nesting really well. So that's just a tidbit from me to you. I would highly recommend that you honestly do them into different sections. Like do your 2, then the 4, and then into the 8. Debbie, you have to go. It would be rude not to. Yes, it would. And we're not going to have Debbie being rude. But can you see how it comes this way? And it's like the chain link fence, and it comes straight down through. Kind of like an Irish chain with a twist. So I've got 7 blocks done of 36. The other night after the live, I sat and I was play sewing. We were working on some stuff on the back end and just doing a little bit of play sewing. So I hope that I entertained you enough today. You've had a good time, and I want to thank you guys for all coming and celebrating a little bit of my birthday with me today. And I want to say have a fabulous weekend. Enjoy yourself, keep stitching, and remember, be kind to everybody. Take care, guys. God bless. Have a fabulous Sunday.